Welcome to Danu on Fire, right on Hi TV, your luxury channel. Today we're checking out Culture Colombo. They won the best ethnic restaurant in Asia for the year 2022. So we're here to try their ethnic food. With me I have the very pretty, beautiful Roshni. Roshni is no stranger to the camera, nor to the people of Colombo. She has done so much. It could be theatre, it could be singing, it could be modelling, cooking. She has done working in advertising. Man, how many hats have you worn? You know, up to now, I have saved you as Roshni Bates.
Really? That was a
100 years ago. Yes. Bates Advertising. So was that your first, like, your professional?
No, I was actually teaching.
Oh, really?
Before, yes.
What?
Speech and drama and English.
Oh, and she's also a dancer, by the way, award-winning dancer. List is a bit too long. Anyway, so tell me, so teaching, you would have been a great teacher.
Thank you.
But was it for the youngsters?
For
or?
little ones, preschool, yes.
Yeah, you would have been kind.
I hope so. Yes, I should hope so.
Yeah. So that was your start?
Yes, it
Soon
was.
after school?
Yes.
Okay. And how did, you know, there was this phase for advertising, right? Everyone wanted to be in advertising, you know, because the whole corporate world at that time was boring. Like you had to wear pants, shirt tucked in tie.
Exactly.
And advertising was, you look like homeless. And, and people loved that look. But now advertising has changed. It has a more corporate framework to it. So tell me, how was it when you started in advertising?
So I did a short stint at another agency as a client servicing assistant, and then I got into public relations at Bates. So I was there for 4 years. Believe it or not,
my career has something to do with Bates.
Really? I didn't know that.
It was just by accident because I was learning this graphic designing. So I used to walk from Gaul Road, you turn all the way through the Colombo Uni Road, all the way down. So there was no bus for that stretch.
Okay.
Means the bus that I will get into. So every time I used to, when I was 16, I used to always see this Bates board, and I thought advertising is where they make commercials, make people into like these multi-mega stars and all of this. And I just walked into Bates and I said, I want to work in media. And this receptionist is like, yeah, but this is an ad agency. But I said, do you all have anyone who's like a big shot here who I can talk to? And they sent me to this side office. And I went there and I met a gentleman who he gave me phone numbers. That was it. I took the phone numbers and I left. And that's how I called all these people.
Amazing. I had no idea.
Yeah, it has a little soft spot. Bates, that building is not there anymore, right?
No, they shifted.
Yeah, so that's how it all started. So Roshni, you have done multiple things, and I think you have evolved even as an actor on stage. Like in terms of, initially you were more into the dance side to it, but then you took up roles as well.
Yes.
How was this acting brought into you? Because when I look at you, you're very reserved, kind of shy kind of a girl, but...
Yes, I'm a bit of an introvert. But I
you
think...
come alive on theatre.
Yes, put me on stage and I'm a happy bunny.
Okay.
But the acting just sort of evolved, I suppose. I always thought to myself, I'm just a dancer, that's it. No going beyond that. But then I was lucky enough to get opportunities and people started offering me roles. And they were like, you know, just try it out and see. And if it's not for you, then, you know, you have the choice of not doing it. And then I actually grew to enjoy it, the whole process. So, you know, now I like having that versatility of
choreography.
Yes,
and
the choreography, plus if an acting job comes in, you know, I can explore all of that. So that's good.
You might be seeing her face a lot on Hi these days with the commercial that she has done. She's there every day, morning, noon and night. Wherever I go on that Instagram, she's like, I have put an appointment for you for a 2 o'clock massage. It's just there over and over again. She's massaging her husband in the commercial. That is...
in the commercial?
In the commercial. There's like an audio of it.
Okay.
You have fixed your... Yeah.
Oops.
Yes, in the commercial only. But I wanted to ask you, in terms of... You're a pretty girl, and that is like an obvious fact. You did get offers from international films, correct?
I did, yes.
And
I did not take one of them because I think I should not say on air, but it's a valid reason, which I will tell you later.
Okay.
Thought a lot about it.
But did you ever feel like you missed it?
That one, no, because I did not want to start going or getting into the industry in that way.
In that character,
Yes,
or
in
whatever.
that particular
Okay.
role.
Okay, that's
So,
amazing.
and I spoke to a few people, and I know I made the right decision.
A decision that makes you happy, and that's the most
Exactly. So,
important. Brilliant. Well, we are checking out Culture Colombo. If you're wondering, where is this? You know this great school called St. Peter's College? It's close to that. Let's get
had to
into a
plug that
break.
in there.
Let's get into a break. We'll see you right after. Welcome back to the show. We are speaking to Roshni,
T-Bond.
the Bond. I really like that. Like it's like James Bond's version.
I like
of
that.
Yeah, it's like D Bond. James D Bond. Ah.
Start
You
a
should
new
call it
franchise.
Rosh D Bond. It's
I
much more
know,
nicer.
actually. Oh, that's a good idea.
Rosh D Bond collection. Rosh D Bond couture.
I like it.
I know. I will voice it for you.
Oh, nice. Sorted.
Yes. Now let's speak about what were we talking about before? On the movie part.
yes.
Now you are also a model.
Yes.
Was it something that you wanted to do, or you were just like given the opportunity?
I mean, I trained with Senaka
Oh,
and
really?
Loching early on.
Oh,
so I
you have been
started
whipped
with
into
ramp
shape.
training.
Yeah.
But for some reason, ramp I felt wasn't my calling at the time.
Okay.
So, I mean, I was asked to do the pageants and the whole thing. But
Did
I
you
just
ever do a
didn't-
pageant?
I didn't.
Exactly.
No.
No, you are the type of people who we have to send,
Thank you.
but never wanted to, no?
Never really wanted to. But,
Okay.
I mean, nothing wrong with it, or it's
Yeah,
just
but
that I
never your
didn't feel
kind.
it was my kind of thing.
Okay.
So yeah, I prefer photo shoots. I like the whole experience, meeting people.
And how many costume changes do you go through for a day's photo shoot?
The most must have been about 50 to 60 outfits, which is quite exhausting. It was-
And also you change your hair, shoes,
yes, jewelry,
everything.
yes.
And still you come alive. And it's a lot of work because I hate to change when I'm sweaty,
Yes, same here.
but it's annoying.
You just have to switch off and just do that
Yeah.
in that moment.
It's
You
a
know
lot
how
of
it
work.
is.
I know, but I've never done 60 for sure.
Lucky you.
But now, wanted to ask you, that is on one side.
Mm-hmm.
You also did dancing on a very serious note. You
I
took
did.
part in competitions. I was
Yes.
there for one of your competitions.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it was at the Golfers Hotel.
Okay.
I remember seeing your mum seated across,
Yes.
and you were in a purple dress, or like
Oh, that's correct.
Yeah,
Purple and
ballroom.
black. Yes. Amazing memory.
memory. I tell you,
So good.
memory. So tell me about what you were into ballroom.
Latin
Salsa?
and ballroom. Yes, street Latin also.
Okay.
Yes.
Who was your biggest supporter? Your mum? Was she the one who was like?
My mom for sure.
Okay, she said,
definitely.
do that, do this, do whatever you like.
Yes, I mean it was tough growing up because I didn't get a lot of support, so I had to really figure out and find my way with all the opportunities that were coming my way. It's like
Right.
I wanted to do it so much, but then very strict. My dad's very strict,
Okay,
so
wanted you to only
and he had
study.
his reasons. Yes, so
Okay.
he's like you have to focus on studies. The arts are a waste of time.
Right.
And then
But there was a perception like that back in the
there
days.
was.
Now it's changing.
it
People
has,
are
and I'm
finding-
glad. It's
Yeah.
yes,
And people are finding a career in art.
exactly.
Yeah. Now, as a Holy Family convent girl, you were in the choir.
Yes.
And?
And we do not talk about school.
But were you like the one, like, were you the, let me sing it out loud?
No,
No.
absolute introvert, super shy,
Oh, yeah.
hated school.
Oh,
I was in it for the friends,
Yeah.
for everything but
Studies. I understand. I can relate with you on this matter. But how was the choir experience? Because you went from the school choir, then you all won this competition, which was really unfair, by the way. Peters was supposed to win it. Then you all won it by accident.
Which one?
St. Joseph was...
Local. Oh.
Yeah, that
Right.
was the birth of the Holy Family Convent Choir.
Yes.
Like people started noticing you all.
I mean, it's on merit, Danu, so I
It
don't
just
know
had
what
a bad
you're
day on the
implying.
day of the proper finale.
There are no
and
bad days with performance, Danu. You know this.
you all just sang like some basic song, like "We wish you a Merry Christmas," and we sang like I don't know, like something very complicated. Anyway, you all won. That's all.
let's
That
just-
was the
it's
start.
okay, yes.
Then after that, you developed into So Sounds, and you have been a part of it so long. How do you manage the times? And you're a
It's not
cat mother as
easy.
well.
Yes, cat and dog mom.
Oh God.
4 cats and 2 dogs.
Yeah. So how do they eat while you're away?
I do have someone who, like a caretaker, who
Right.
also helps. So that's a huge, massive help for sure. But yeah, it's a bit of a juggling process. But I actually, similar to you, I can't be in one place. I love being active, doing
Out
different
there.
things.
Yeah.
Jack or Jill of multiple trades.
Correct.
Yes.
Now, Roshni does a lot, and I know everything, and that's why I can't have to kind of just ask. That's how it is. So Roshni also sort of brought or gave birth to her grandma's recipe of biscuit puddings. Sometimes you just think, okay, it's just a small thing, like how are you going to do it? But you complicated it. You have to do it all by yourself.
Yes.
See, I told you.
If not, my mom would freak out if I share the recipe. that's the whole issue.
Oh, that is
That's
the
why.
story, right? Not that you can't give it to others. It's just
It's not that I can't. I mean, I do need help.
Yeah, I know. Like,
I do everything from sourcing to.
Can't tell what it is. Yeah.
No, I have to do everything. I do deliveries to everything.
Everything, the whole process. And how is it going? Is there a market for desserts?
There is. I've not scaled up as such because I'm still managing it on my own.
Yeah, I know.
So
And the recipe is
until I
like-
figure out a way forward as to how I can, grow the business.
So the ladies of the family hold on to it.
Quite tightly. So yes.
So but you still have the page running?
It's still running. I still get a lot of orders, direct orders, so lots of repeat customers.
And how does the page go, just so that you can check it out as well?
It goes as Bond's Dutch Delicacies.
Bond's Dutch Delicacies.
Bit of a mouthful.
I know. Hopefully just like a biscuit pudding.
You said it.
Yeah. Just want to give a shout out to where we are, Culture Colombo. You have to come and check out the amazing spread of food. Now we have got this, is it called the triple seafood? Seafood trio.
Try curry.
Try curry. Trio, try it. So, the 3 items who are there, like that's Mr. Prawn, that's Mr. Fish, that's Mr. Cuttlefish, no prawn. Cuttlefish. And crab. That's 4.
I think you added a 4th. It's
I
okay.
added a 4th. Anyway, the best combo, you get some malapang, you get some pol sambo. Who can go wrong with that? Let's get into a break. We'll see you on the other side. You stick around. It's not on time. The show, our final segment with you right here on Hi TV, your luxury channel, in conversation with Roshni de Bond. Sorry, I had to say it
I
like
love
that.
the way you say it.
Thank you. But do you know, now Roshni has an hourglass figure. I have a figure. More like an hour. Now, how do you get to such a physique? Please explain. Genetics, no? Let's go on with it.
I mean, I dance,
Yeah.
I work out,
Yeah.
I do yoga.
Hard to compete
But
with you.
I don't aspire to be like the typical, or what they show in the media, that
Yeah.
typical figure. I mean, I just work with what I have, and I've learned to be comfortable and happy with that.
But I don't think you should be not comfortable.
We're never happy with our bodies usually. You always look
Oh,
at
really?
someone else, and I mean, that generally happens from everyone I've spoken
The
to.
view of my feet have gone missing now. and many others in between. All right, coming back to what I was saying. Roshni, so you do this thing called the hourglass figure.
Hourglass
kitchen.
Yes.
So everyone who cooks there is just sexy?
Well, I will introduce you to my business partner too.
Okay. So tell me about this business that you do.
So my business partner and I, Meena, we both used to live in an apartment building during lockdown, the first lockdown. We started calling each other up and we would cook every day.
And healthy.
Healthy, we would try to find healthy meals, or I was actually eating once a day, so one big meal a day. Skip breakfast, skip dinner. Yes, but that was an elaborate meal. And then we realized it's a bit exhausting cooking like
the
this.
other two meals.
It wasn't so bad, but the exhausting part was cooking all the time and every single day. And then we decided, all right, we want to still eat well. Let's try shortening our time in the kitchen, but whipping something up that's still healthy.
Correct.
And then we thought, okay, we came up with a few recipes. Why don't we try bottling this up or packaging it? And we'll just do a little teaser and sell it. So second lockdown, we were ready to launch, and it just took off. And
because I think people don't have time to search for ingredients and cook the right food that their body needs.
Exactly.
So because of lack of time, they just eat like a roll on the way.
Exactly. They end up eating junk food.
Yeah.
And prep time takes a long time. So everything on our menu can be prepared in under 20 minutes.
Oh wow, really?
Yes.
How do you boil your corn?
Corn?
Yeah. Do you use corn?
Well, if you're using corn, that's on you.
Cakes are everything. Just annoying that is. Every time I feel like it's ready, it's like gall.
Have you tried the pressure cooker?
Yeah, we have tried.
Oh, okay.
Tell me.
Right. So, and everything's basically fresh, and there's no preservatives, and we try to source everything from our own gardens, especially like the herbs and everything. And we try to be as organic as we can.
Possible.
We don't know if everything here is certified organic, as they say, but we try to make
so
sure
now,
that
when
it is.
let's say I want food today, like you're here, who is sending the food?
So we have about 6 to 7 retail partners now.
Oh, okay.
So if you reach out to us or you check out our Facebook or Instagram page, Hourglass Kitchen, you can pretty much order on Uber Eats or directly through us.
And also, is it a possibility for us to order for the week and keep?
You can do that too.
Yeah, because I think...
Yes, and we've given easy step-by-step instructions as to how you can prepare it.
Oh, wow.
And non-cooks, who don't regularly visit the kitchen, non-cooks have tried it and they were so thrilled.
Right.
Like they could prepare a Thai dish in minutes.
Wow.
It's that easy.
That's amazing. That's great. I think during lockdown, a lot of people started sort of being creative and found different ways.
Yes.
Want to keep them occupied and also like to get some extra cash.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it sort of helped everyone in some way or the other. And a lot of people started cooking during COVID.
Oh, yes.
Wherever I turn, cake. You can buy a cake now. And I'm like, oh. So there was a lot.
The unhealthy and the healthy stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
So, Roshni, now you do so many things. You have so many hats. What would you like to be remembered as?
Wow, that's a good one.
So deep. I
So
get
deep,
there at
Danu.
times. Yeah, I know.
No one's asked me that.
Is there something that you have wanted to be remembered for?
Oh my gosh, I feel like am I going to an existential crisis after this? I think I just want to be remembered as a good person overall.
Okay.
Hopefully I have done right by people I care about and my friends and those
Cats.
close to me,
Yeah.
my babies, my pets.
Yeah.
But no particular hat per se. I think I've always been an all-rounder in the sense I've always juggled multiple things. So that brings me happiness. So it
That's amazing.
wouldn't be one thing per se.
Yeah. Well, one thing for sure, as a Pete Wright, we all knew who Roshni was. Yeah. Because she stood out. She was also tall and she stood out. We were like, everyone knew Roshni and everyone wanted to date Roshni.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Everyone. It was
I did
just
not
like...
know that.
No, it was, but somehow these familians always ignored the Pete Wrights, although they are the brother school, and looked at the Josephians. Say no?
You mean you guys looked at the Josephians?
No, y'all just overlooked us.
I'm sorry.
And we also overlooked you all and looked at the Bridgertines.
No such thing. No such thing.
You all have always given us
This is
stepmotherly
just-
treatment.
Oh my God.
It's true. But anyway,
A few perhaps, but
Yes.
you didn't give us a chance, Danu.
Ani.
Also, it wouldn't help that you guys were standing behind us, and then I think myself and about 2 of us were like beanstalks, and I
Yeah.
know a lot of the
We grew
male
afterwards.
choristers behind who ended up behind us, and they didn't have a platform
Yes.
to stand on.
Correct.
Were not very happy about
Yes,
it.
definitely. In choir, you have these levels that you have to stand on, and it's really sad when you have to stand in front of a girl.
Or directly behind a tall one.
Yes, then those are not the best things to look out for. Anyway, well, on that note, we need to wrap things up. Thank you, Roshni, for coming, and I
Thank
wish
you,
you all the very
Danu.
best with all the ventures that you do. And you would have seen her face around and might not have not known a story to her. Well, I'm happy that I had this chat. There's always something new brewing, so we will speak to her very soon. On that note, we need to say a big thank you to our friends at Culture Colombo. They won the best ethnic restaurant in Asia for the year 2022. There you go. So come check out the food here, and we will see you soon. Till then, keep smiling. It's a wrap.